Good morning. Welcome to the weather now. Time now 11:07. Just enough heating in the atmosphere. All of the moisture is present. The air now rising, clouds forming, and we have some showers developing low country Beaufort County. One downpour just north of 278, about to move into the 170 area just to the west of the Broad River, and another downpour there approaching Bluffton Parkway. Another isolated shower. The Edisto River, one right over Beaufort near Waterfront Park. Very light, isolated. Then another downpour here, Ogeechee River, moving into the city of Savannah. So we talked earlier this morning about the mid-morning, which is, now mid-to-late morning, a round of shower activity scattered, but there. And then a greater chance for downpours, especially today west of I-95 initially, early to mid-afternoon, and then gradually sinking and kind of spreading, I should say, back to the east I-95, low country, Savannah Metro, down to Glenn County, that coastal area a little bit later today. So pausing Safe Touch Security First Alert live radar, getting that sweep going. Want to take you down south to the south side. We are actually seeing this even Midtown, not too far from now, not too long from now, I should say, going to be seeing a little bit of rain push in, not particularly heavy, but just beginning to develop. So moving into Tatumsville, I should say, down near Durant, the south side, 1110, essentially now. Savannah downtown, 1113, Clearview, 1119, Garden City, the Hudson Island area, Port Wentworth as well, moving into the Savannah National Wildlife Refuge. Could get a quick little downpour before 10:30. And there is already another little shower here, the Pine Gardens area, right there on the Savannah River near the General McIntosh Boulevard, Islands Expressway. You could get a quick little downpour, Elba Island Road, Capitol Street, the east side of downtown Avondale, near the cemetery, but that is now moving off to the north. Notice how we got the update now. A little heavier rain there, about to cross the Savannah River and push onto Hudson Island and eventually Jasper County. And there is another downpour down here, Coffee Bluff area. You may be hearing some rain. Going to be moving into Forest River Farms, Grove Point, the marshes down here, then 204 near the mall. Veterans also could get a quick downpour, and the extension Abercorn there from the Oglethorpe Mall, you could get another moderate to heavy shower within, let's say, the next 15 minutes. Now, zooming out, it's still, pretty isolated. Look at all the areas that are dry right now. Lyons, Vidalia, Mount Vernon, Baxley, Bristol, Waycross, Swainsboro, Mettermillan, Statesboro, Claxton, Reedsville, Glenville, Jessup, Little Wissey, over to Odom and Jessup, and Hinesville, Fort Stewart, Pembroke, Ellabelle, Black Creek, Effingham County, Rincon, Jasper County, Ridgeland, Hampton County, Varnville, Estill, Hampton. All of those communities, you're dry right now, but your chance of rain will be increasing as we go into the afternoon. And again, before we get to today's rain chances, I just let you know where it's raining right now. Time now 11:10. Going to get to the overall weather pattern because it's kind of interesting. Going to lay it out for you why it's been so stormy, why the next couple of days may continue to be stormy, but also why we are expecting some improvement here as we head into the weekend, and then especially late weekend, early next week. So here we go. This has been a pretty persistent pattern so far this summer. We always have this ridge of high pressure kind of flexing its muscles a little bit closer to the U.S. I don't want to say it's abnormal, but, compared to the absolute average, that's bringing a lot of tropical moisture into our area. A deep trough of low pressure central U.S. That's bringing in Gulf of Mexico moisture, also some Pacific moisture. Little disturbances rotating around this as well. And this big old dip in the jet stream keeps temperatures above our heads a little cooler. The air rises. Lower pressure, it condenses, you form cloud showers, thunderstorms eventually, and this has just been stuck. Again, it's not that unusual of a weather pattern, a little bit deep for an area of low pressure this time of year. Normally we see areas of low pressure this far south in the spring, not the summer, but it does happen, and it has been happening, a couple times this summer, and it's been stuck. So it's not that the pattern itself is crazy, but the length at which it has stuck around is a little bit abnormal, and that's why we've had the daily rain chances and why we continue to have rain chances in the forecast. But, and teasing ahead here, I expect this to change just a little bit, just enough to alter our forecast. So here's the way it is right now. Expecting it to shift so that the area of low pressure backs off, high pressure expands. That's going to bring some drier weather. You heard it here. Back into the first alert forecast. But the other problem with this, winding it back, we have an area of low pressure here high pressure offshore, and high pressure over the desert Southwest California, the West Coast. Record heat, dry conditions, and obviously you've been hearing about all the wildfires. In fact, we have some pretty incredible video for you taken from above. This is from a plane going over the Carr Fire, at least a portion of it, near Redding, California. And look at that smoke plume, very high vertical growth there. It's going several hundred, if not thousands of feet, really up into the sky. And then you see all the charred land, very unfortunate there. That is really prime forest, crucial to the local environment. So wishing them the best, not foreseeing any sort of vast improvement. But as we get to the pattern change here, eventually we'll see this shake up and maybe some moisture try to move into the desert Southwest. That monsoon moisture from activity in the East Pacific may enhance their daily thunderstorm risk, especially east of Redding into the desert Southwest. Back to our local forecast. I know you want to know when it's going to rain, how much it's going to rain. I want to show you a computer model, what a computer thinks the radar and satellite picture will look like through the day. Also, WTOC TV Facebook page, that's the place you can ask your questions. If you're watching on the News app, Weather app, Roku device, Amazon Fire, streaming on YouTube, News app, Weather app, may have already said that, but there's a lot of places you can watch this. But you can ask your questions on Facebook and on Twitter. Nicole, happy Thursday to you as well. Tammy says, please send some. Her plants are thirsty. A lot of us have been getting too much rain, though. Juan, happy Thursday to you. Judy says the usual 3 p.m. shower. You know, it's been a little bit of a change up each day. For example, yesterday it rained early at my place. Didn't get much afternoon rain, and it rained again late, like after 9 p.m. So every day's been a little bit different for me. Deborah says dry and cooler so far. You may have a little bit more rain coming up here within the next hour or so. Arvilla says glad it's dry. Grandkids just went to Splash last day for weekends only starts. Arvilla, it's not dry now. We have rain in the forecast today. It's not dry for us. We do have more rain on the way. Kristen, no, I'm just now getting to rain chances. Going to break it down for you in the forecast. I'm just talking about where it was already raining. Kenjo wants to know how much rain we are going to get today. First, let's talk about the timing of the rain, then we'll go into amounts. So right now, picking up decently on our little isolated coastal rain chance. A lot of moisture, middle Georgia, up in the north Georgia, those areas that are flood and flash flood watches. Let's see. Kenja again wants to know how much rain we're going to get. Going to get to that in just a moment. Bear with me. Let's get to the timing first, though, and then we'll get to the amounts. So I do think that rain expands really inland first. We're going to have our isolated to scattered showers roll through the metro, Effingham County, Jasper County, Beaufort County, Hampton County, Carlton County between now and maybe 12:31. Earlier Savannah, later northern areas, or the areas that I just listed that are north of Savannah. Then the focus once again becomes inland, west of I-95, like it did yesterday afternoon, 3 o'clock. If you're watching from Baxley, Screven, Jessup, Odom, Waycross, Douglas, Hazelhurst, Mount Vernon, Wheeler County, Swainsboro, you know, this area, trying to name off as many communities, areas as I can. You're dry now, you're quiet now, your morning has been quiet, but your rain chance still on the rise as we get into the afternoon. And whatever develops out here, and it could be a big swath of rain later today, by 5, 6, 7, could be a wet afternoon, early evening west of I-95, and whatever develops out here, we'll try to make a run at I-95, the Metro, Low Country, Beaches, St. Simon, Sapelo, Jekyll, up to Tybee, Hilton Head this evening, dinner time, and just beyond then. So it may be a wetter evening, you know, dinner time on past sunset. Here we are at 9:30, still quite a bit of rain ongoing. This model may not get it exactly right, and I know it's making it look like there's going to be rain absolutely everywhere. It's still not quite 100% coverage. I think this particular model, this computer, is a little bit too wet with the forecast today, but I do think that everyone has the rain chance. Vivian going through Hilton Head now, and you're welcome, Shakia. And here we are, Hilton Head. Your rain chance, you have showers around Beaufort County now. I think your initial rain chance between now and 12:31, you're going to get a little bit of a break. And then rain chances back in the forecast this evening, possibly even lingering past dinner time, a little bit later in the day. Happy birthday. Sorry, I thought you said happy birthday. Happy Thursday. Julianne says, thank you for watching and thank you for all the kind words and the happiness wished. And you can see we're still having some sprinkles early tomorrow morning, maybe some inland showers for your Friday morning going back to school. Tattnall County tomorrow morning. We're going to be watching out for some showers in your area tomorrow. They'll be isolated, but they could be on first alert radar. All right, I'm going to pull back up how much rain we may see. So let's see, Kinja, now's the time to look at the monitor here. I'm pulling it up on my weather computer, so just bear with me for just a moment, and we'll get that on up for you. So running this through, looks like someone edited this. Let's go. 1 second. I have to edit it with you live on this broadcast right now, but we'll get it up for you in just a moment. Let's see. Not sure what is going. There we go. There's the data. I was missing out there for a second. All right, so here's the deal. These exact amounts are probably not going to occur. You know, it's a potential. The exact place, the exact amounts. Before you worry, you see these heavy totals off to our north and west. Don't worry. You need to listen carefully. 5.37 in Swainsboro. Does it happen exactly in Swainsboro? Probably not. But we're going to have the capability of the atmosphere today to produce very heavy rain in a short amount of time. And we could see very isolated totals like 5.37 or maybe 3 to 4. That's a little more likely. But other areas could get less than a half an inch, only a quarter of an inch. It's going to, depend, and it's not going to be exact. So I will say the rain will be heavy today where those thunderstorms develop. I think just about everybody, at least a lot of folks, the majority of us pick up a little bit of rain today, and a small portion of us, 30 to 40% maybe max, see very heavy rain. So definitely, I would plan, if you're trying to plan, that's why you're asking how heavy the rain's going to be, plan on the potential for heavy rain. I would just plan on it because you're probably going to encounter it at some point today, even if it's brief. Some folks missing out, but quite a few of us getting some of that heavy rain. And then even more of us are going to be seeing the lighter rain. So back to what's happening right now, already seeing a little bit of heavy rain out there. Down on the south and the west side, updating you on the showers. Heaviest rain right now is going to be, I'm going to pause, Safe Touch Security First Alert Live Radar. The east side of the city of Savannah, 80 through Thunderbolt, you're about to get poured on. Also, the south side, Grove Point over to Montgomery. Forest River Farms area at 204, going to cross, near the mall-ish, maybe not exactly over it. They move north, so Chatham Parkway and I-16, Chatham Parkway and 80, then Garden City, then possibly east side of Port Wentworth, the Houlihan area, Houlihan Bridge, and then into Jasper County. This little downpour's going to race through west central Savannah. But it's moving quickly, so I don't anticipate too many issues, maybe a little bit of water collection in the typical trouble spots on the west side here, and then it drains very quickly as soon as that rain slows down. Happy Thursday, Elba. Happy Thursday, Kathy. Randy, not too much new. But here's that drying trend. Again, we talked a little bit about today's forecast. Just bear with me, loading up a new forecast scene. And this one is an extended outlook, talking about rain chances. Bear with me here real quick. Loading it up. I know this may be annoying for y'all, but you just have to bear with me. Here we go. Elevated rain chances today, tomorrow. Saturday's a transition day, certainly some rain around, but probably not as wet as today and tomorrow are and are going to be. And then we have lower rain chances. And yes, in the green, no worries, but that doesn't mean it's absolutely dry. That just means rain probably not going to be, it's not going to be a total washout any one of those days. But we do have a few showers around, isolated stuff Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Still, though, drier, as you can tell by the color scheme and the heights of these bars as the forecast goes. Still overall drier as we get into the latter half of the weekend into early next week. So many people have been asking for it, and it does look like we will have a little bit of a switch to drier weather, and hopefully that will come to fruition. And right now, I think it does. Reminder, if you have plans today, a lot of folks going back to school today, including Chatham County kiddos. Keep in mind, updates in the WTOC weather app, those bikers, those walkers, especially west of I-95, you may have to adjust those route home plans because we could have some storms in the area. Video updates to come, hour-by-hour forecast, and first alert radar in the WTOC weather app. And once again, I'm in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley. I will have the complete first alert forecast coming up on the news at noon, which you can also watch in addition to on TV in the WTOC weather app. Time now 11:21. I'll have that forecast coming up on TV and in the app in about 40 minutes.